Guys, I'm coming to you with a bit of a heavy heart today. I'm getting concerned about what people are doing out there. It's getting rough out there, man. And today we're talking about just being happy in life. I mean, there's so many people judging this person, judging that person. And today let's talk about this scenario that came up on my social media last week, which was nuts. We're going to talk about the dating scenario here for a minute.
Peter.
Now, imagine a 22-year-old girl dating a 32-year-old guy. Now, okay, right away, you may have a reaction, what's the big deal? Or, I don't know, maybe you're thinking, ooh, that's a bit of an age gap, that's too much. But here's the real question. Everybody is above the legal age, number one. Why do we care what people think? I mean, I'm not going out telling everybody, you should be dating someone 10 years younger. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to influence anybody on that one. But what's the actual real problem? Why are people getting so caught up? And I'm going to read out some of the, I'm going to show you the social media post, guys. I'm going to play it for you here now, and we're going to read some of the comments back as well. Now, not everybody's been so caught up in it, but man, why are we getting caught up in this when we know nothing about what makes the other people work? Maybe this guy's the dream guy. Maybe he's incredibly loyal, smart. Isn't that a nice thing for a woman to have? A guy that will take care of her if she wants that, if he wants to take care of her, or he's not going to cheat. Isn't that a nice thing to have in your life? I mean, okay. In the age of Instagram stories and TikTok trends, lads, we're surrounded by all these judgments and assumptions about what a relationship should look like. Society has these unwritten rules, right? Stay within your age gap. Be with someone who shares your interests. Live life by the book. But when we break down the rules, lads, they're often based on superficial standards, not real connection or passion. Now, let me get this up for you, and let me actually play this out for you here.
It's a 32-year-old man and a 22-year-old girl okay to be together? Oh, come on, lads. We've been over this before loads of times, okay? Yes, it is, 100%. Yeah, there's a bit of an age gap. But there's this girl, she's wondering, okay? Very concerned, and all her friends are looking at her. Stop what you're doing and think about this. Did you ever think that your friends are unhappy and they don't want you to be happy? Or maybe they're in a relationship and they're miserable and it's not working out. What is the actual problem here? Seriously, 32, 22? Like I said, of course there is an age gap. We're not talking 80 years of age and 22. You know? Go for it. Peter.
Okay, lads. So look, that's what I said the other day. Now, let's have a look at some of the comments that went up, okay? So one girl actually, okay, we'll come back to this one because I actually replied back to this lady here. So one person says, okay, 25 is when the prefrontal cortex develops, so no, 22 is too young for a 32-year-old. That's what they're saying. Somebody's actually laughing at that. Somebody's saying, tell the law that. Tell the law? What? So then somebody else says, so nobody should make the decision to drink, drive, vote, and reproduce until they reach 25? Some other person saying he's talking about dating. It's taking advantage of someone with less experience. Taking advantage of someone at 22 versus 32? I really don't see the difference. I don't see much here. Yes, the bit of an age gap, but taking advantage? Come on, lads. Come on. Another person comes in, no way. And then somebody replies back to the no way, do you think he's too young? The person responds back saying, really, my daughter would not be with a man 10 years older. Somebody else says, how about 8 years older? Well, I don't think we've got much of a difference between 8 and 10 years, do we? Really? And then someone else jumps in, nope, those are the most important 10 years, such a huge difference between the 20s and 30s. Someone else jumps in, why not? I was 28 and my wife was 18 when we met. I'm now 54 and she's 44. 26 years together, 20 years married, and 2 beautiful daughters. Someone else jumps in saying yes, as in no problem. Someone else says, my mum was 20, my dad was 30, and they're married 2 years after they met, but that was 1957. I mean, even back, let's just stop right there for a second. Even go back to 1957. I mean, do you remember the clothes that the people used to wear? You know, I mean, can you imagine, you know, the difference between the clothes that they used to wear, big long dresses on the women, whereas a lot of women now are half naked going out. But it was okay back then, and now it's not now? Let's keep going here, lads. I would say this to this girl to not take advice from men on this topic. Ooh. Of course they're going to advocate for themselves to date much younger women. Take advice from your fellow women. Take advice? What is the advice? Yes, listen to the women they know. Oh my lord. Listen to the women they know. By the way, I'm not saying every woman's wrong here, alright, in case I get in trouble for this one. Someone else jumps in, not okay at all. After 25, it's less of a big deal because of brain development. A 22-year-old dating a 32-year-old would have a huge power imbalance. Okay. Another lady jumps in, I'm 32. I'd feel like a right creep going with a 22-year-old. All right. Another woman, 22 and 32 is not okay because of the development that takes place between those years. But 32 and 42 is okay. Someone else jumps in, what about the other way around? Then somebody says, it doesn't make any difference, so inappropriate. Wow, lads, okay. And it just goes on and on and on and on. I mean, quite actually, I'm quite amazed, actually, that I didn't get more abuse on this one, to be totally honest with you. But, I mean, look, lads, I'm going to say this. How many people are going out with somebody the same age or 1 or 2 years in the difference and they break up? How many people have got married same age or around about the same age and they've got divorced? They say it's between 40 to 50% of divorce rates in the world. So my point here is we have to find the passion. What if these two people are nuts about each other? Okay? Like nuts about each other. And they have to stop because other people who they don't even lose sleep over the person dating someone older or younger, they don't lose one bit of sleep for you, lads. Let me tell you that now, okay? Anybody that's judging you dating someone younger, you think they're sitting at home sweating in a pool of sweat at nighttime, worrying about you going, I can't believe John's doing this. What's he doing? And then somebody finds him the next day. Hey, buddy, are you all right? No, man, I was up all night last night worrying about John and he shouldn't be dating this younger girl. You think John's losing any sleep or whoever is losing any sleep? Yeah, right. They don't give a damn. How many breakups are out there, lads? The odds are stacked against us. You know what I mean? I mean, let's face it. The odds, in many ways, the odds are stacked against us that we could find the love of our life. Maybe that's very heavy and intense and depressing, all right? But it's bloody tough out there, lads, to meet someone that you can really have a connection with. Now, listen, if we're talking about an 80-year-old man and an 18-year-old girl, now we've got a different story here. I mean, that's, whoa, okay? That's tough. And that's, sorry, not tough, creepy, all right? I really don't see a huge difference here. I mean, yes, there is the age gap, but just go out and enjoy your life, guys. Just go out, and if you have a connection with somebody, don't throw it all away because some a-hole is judging you when they actually don't give a damn. And let's finish with this. Do you think that maybe, just maybe, that they have ulterior motives? Maybe this person is miserable in themselves. And maybe they've broken up with someone. Maybe they're in a relationship that's a disaster. And maybe they don't want anyone else to be happy. I mean, they might even have this subconsciously, lads. I mean, this does happen, right? It does happen. Where even Peter, let's say, okay, Peter's not very happy that his boy's got a new girlfriend. And subconsciously, Peter is acting out in weird ways. judging him, putting him down. Just maybe that's going on. Go out and live your life, lads, please. Men, women. If you're a woman and you meet a guy 20 years younger than you, 10 years younger than you, as long as you're over the right age, you know, just go and enjoy your life, for God's sake, lads. Stop thinking about this. Anyway, that's enough for today, lads. I love y'all.
Peter.
Wow.